Hello, in today's video I'm going to do something that I haven't done before, which is do an unboxing live on a video. And this is the box. 9.5 kilos of books. This box is from Newcon Press. The story is back in the middle of August, or perhaps just afterwards. John from Sci-Fi Scavenger put up a post saying Newcon Press were doing a deal, 5 signed hardbacks for £4. So I ordered 5 lots, which is 25 books. I haven't yet seen what's in the box. I have some hopes, but we will see. And what were my hopes? Well, I think it's too late for any of the signed Eric Browns, but maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe I'll get signed Chris Beckett, Simon Morden, Adam West, and there are several other authors I've heard of and have several books from, and I'm sure some will be from people I've never heard of. So I'm going to go through it now and share with you what I find. So I will start. I have done nothing other than slit through the tape on the box, so I can go straight in and start showing you. And the first book is this. Best of British Science Fiction 2021. It's signed by Donna Scott and it's number 7. And it's limited to 50 copies. And for those who want to, I'm not going to go through the contents, but those who want to pause the screen can do and look at the contents. So, all right, looking at the people named on the back cover, I mean Paul Cornell, Eric Brown, Liz Williams. There are 1 or 2 names I know and quite a lot that I do not. So that's the first book. And off the other pile, so these are the 2 at the top, the same series 2022, again signed by the editor. And if anyone wants to pause the screen and look at the contents, they're welcome to do so. And again, 1 or 2 authors I know and many that I do not. Next, Steampunk International, edited by Ian Waits. This is number 1 of 75. And it's not signed by Ian Waits. It's a bit of a shame. I remember I did meet him at an Easter con near Heathrow, and I had to ask him to sign one of the books he'd edited because he hadn't signed it, and he hasn't signed this, but it has 4 signatures in it. The next one is this, The Visionary Pageant by Paul Di Filippo. I haven't got any books by this author. Next, Assassin's Endgame by Ian Watson and Andy West. It is signed by both. I have read a few by Ian Watson over the years, but a long time ago. And I did read one by Andy West, which I did rather enjoy, a challenging book several years ago. I think this may only be the second book I have by him. Next is The Lake Boy by Adam Roberts. That is signed. This one, Maxon Against the Juggler by Simon Morden. I have one or two books by him. And it is signed. So I think that's the first book I have that's signed by him. An author I've never heard of, G.W. Dexter, Birdwatching at the End of the World. It looks as though the standard format for these books is a signed page that is bound in, and that is a common practice amongst signed books, that the pages are sent out to the authors and they sign the page. They do not sign the books. Oh, another one I have one or two books by, Gary Gibson, and this is The Devil's Road, number 96, so I presume of 100. Yep, 100. The Iron Raider by Ian Waits. And he has signed this, so I've got an extra signed book by Ian Waits. My Mother Murdered the Moon by Stephen Dias. Now, I have heard of that name, but I have never read anything by that author. I won't show you the signed page on every book. I'm assuming they're all the same. Next is a book called Vital Signals, edited by Dan O'Hara, Tom Ward and Stephen Oram. And this is signed by the editors, obviously not by the contributors. Next is Arise by Kim Lakin Smith. Not an author I've ever heard of. Limited to 50. This is number 12. Oh, this is According to Kovac, Robot Dreams by Andrew Bannister. I have got some signed books by him. I did attend a signing at Forbidden Planet a few years ago. So that's a nice book to have. Next is The Enclave by Anne Charnock, an author I have never heard of. Next, a story by Una McCormack, The Greatest Story Ever Told. Next, quite a reasonably thick book, Dark Shepherd by Fred Gambino. One of 100. I think I might have heard of the name. I certainly haven't got any books by him. So I'm well over halfway now, I would think. Next is Imaginings Volume 11 by Liz Williams. I think I may have one or two of the Imaginings series. And this is number 112 out of 125. I certainly only have one or two at most. The London Particular by George Mann. Again, I think that's the only book I have by him. Justina Robson. Paper Hearts, part of the Robot Dreams, which there was one earlier. I think I have some signed Justina Robinson. Well, if you can tell me what number that is it not meant to be 99? I have no idea. Looks like QQ. Oh well. You tell me. Can you tell me what number that is? I have no idea. Next is Morpho by Philip Palmer. I have a suspicion I do have a book by Philip Palmer, but I won't swear to that. But I think, anyway, I certainly haven't got a signed book by him. Another author I've never heard of, Rachel Armstrong, Origami, slightly thicker book. Next, another anthology, Looking Landwards, edited by Ian Waits. And this one is signed by the contributors. But is there another page? Oh yes, there's a second page. So this is signed by all the contributors. One or two well-known names: Adrian Tchaikovsky, Dem Patrick, Storm Constantine. I'm not certain I know any of the others, but has one or two good signatures in there. This is the last one in one of the two piles. World Shifter by Paul Di Filippo. And the last one in the other pile. Universal Language by Tim Major. Another writer I have never heard of. And that completes what should be 25 books from Newcon Press. As I say, this arrived on the 6th of September. I asked Ian to delay it a few days because I had to go north for a funeral over the end of the month. And so he offered, he was snowed under anyway, so I think he was quite happy to delay the posting. So I received that on the 6th, and I've gone through it for the first time with you I don't normally order much online, but this seemed to be a very good deal. I got 25 signed hardbacks. It cost about £36 and something, including postage. So it's worked out at less than £1.50 for each book. So, all right, I didn't get that many by the people that I hoped for. No Chris Beckett. But even so, a nice selection and well worth what I paid. I hope you enjoyed, and I will now sign off.